Alright, what up though? Like I said, I just went over Exodus chapter 20 verses 1 through 26. I want to go through and give a little, I'm guessing, insight to anybody who don't know that the children of Israel were a chosen people by themselves, nobody else with them. Just in case you've been indoctrinated with Christianity, grew up in the Christian church, and your mama, you just go with whatever the world say. Excuse me. I'm gonna go over it again. This is Exodus chapter 20, verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, meaning he is somebody's Lord and God, which brought somebody out of a land of Egypt, the land of bondage. As we know that this is the children of Israel that was brought up out of Egypt, out of the land of bondage, and I'm going to prove this with upcoming videos to previous chapters and after chapters, and I'm really going to read the whole Exodus. Um, I'm gonna do that first. I'm gonna go ahead and just read the whole Exodus and to explain to you. When he said somebody should have no other gods before him, he was only talking about the children of Israel. As we know, the Hindu Indians still have their deities. 10-armed elephant smoking a pipe with a conch shell. Blue people with dots and all that. Then and certain people still worship animals with human heads and all that there. And some people worship snails, and some people even worship rivers and lakes. But this God, which he gave through the first commandment, thou shalt have no other gods before me, he was only speaking to the children of Israel, which is in chapter 20, verse 3 of the Exodus. I'm going to continue because it was just a few things in this chapter I wanted to hit up for people just in case people who are new to this information, and also brothers and sisters in surrounding areas that I'm just continuing. All right, and he said, I'm the Lord thy God, which is a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generations of them that hate me. And he is not speaking to any other nation but unto the nation of Israel. That was verse 5 in Exodus chapter 20. And you know by the second chapter that he was only speaking to the children of Israel when he brought up out of Egypt, land of bondage. In chapter 6, verse 6 says, showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. Only to people that keep his commandments does he love and have blessings towards. Let me continue. All right, when it also goes to verse 10, and the seventh day is the Sabbath day of the Lord thy God, and then thou shalt not do any work, nor thy sons, nor thy daughters, nor thy servants, nor thy maidservants, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. So I'm guessing nobody's supposed to do work of any kind, any labor. This is also a question also to any brothers and sisters who are watching who are more experienced in the word, such as many brothers who have been woken up and been enlightenment camps or whatever, Hebrew Israelite brothers or sisters. And also, it was a few things I wanted to get to. Like I say, when Moses gave these 10 commandments, he was speaking to a specific people, and some people, anybody but these specific people were not around. So these words that he is speaking are only unto the children of Israel and nobody else. So the 10 commandments are really for no one but the children of Israel. And I'm going to continue. But in certain commandments, he just saying, thou shalt not kill, or so it said, thou shalt not murder. I don't know if that goes for the other nations, because they're not our neighbors. And not our friends, they're enemies. But certain things like not commit adultery, or do not abhor, but steal, covet, or bear false witness against thy neighbor, which is verse 16 in chapter 20. And 17, excuse me. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house, his neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, um, or anything that is thy neighbor's. I'm gonna read that again. I'm going ahead and go over it. Exodus 20, chapter 20, Exodus chapter 20, verse 17. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house, comma. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, comma, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor's. Um, and I also bring out some script to show you that the neighbor is the kindred of thy people. I'm gonna keep going. In chapter 20, verse 22, it says, And the Lord said unto Moses, Thus thou shalt say unto the children of Israel, Ye have seen, and I have talked with you from heaven. So, in the Japanese, anybody else, any of the other nations in the world, Moses was not directly speaking to. I'm pretty sure it was millions, maybe millions. You can tell by, I believe it's the chapter before, maybe 19, it may be 18. Excuse me, how he gained rank basically among the children of Israel. But I'm gonna continue. Um, yeah, this was the part I wanted to get to. Ye shall not make with me gods of silver, neither shall ye make unto you gods of gold. So the gods of silver with him is what he's saying is you shall make a wife or a secondary god unto the Most High God of Israel, which is like the silver represents feminine, so you shouldn't make a female deity for the Lord God of Israel. Basically, what it's saying. But this is what I'm going to go to. Chapter 20 of the Exodus, verse 24. An altar of earth thou shalt make unto me, and shalt sacrifice thereon thy burnt offerings and thy peace offerings, thy sheep and thine oxen, in all places where I record my name. I will come unto thee, and I will bless thee. Verse 25 and 26, I'm going to go ahead and blow past both of these so I can get to what I really want to check out. This video shouldn't be too long. It really shouldn't even be go over 15 minutes. Verse 25 of chapter 20 in Exodus. And if thou wilt make me an altar of stone, if you will make him an altar of stone, thou shalt not build it of hewn stone, but if thou lift up thy tool upon it, thou hast polluted it. Neither shalt thou go up by steps unto mine altar. That goes for many different pyramids that were built. You shouldn't make steps of the altars. Polluted it. Neither shalt thou go up the steps unto my altar, that thy nakedness be not discovered thereon. So basically, you're not supposed to make an altar or any tribal type of pyramids with steps to lead onto an altar, such like the South American pyramids where they did all the sacrifices and chopped the head and let it fall down, basically to isolate God from the people. That's not what he wanted, but all right. So yeah, I wanted to get to the hewn stone. I just want to knock that out of the way. Hewn, when it says not to make any altars of hewn stone, hewn is from past particle of hew, originally of timber from rough hew. Basically, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna give it to you. All right. All right. Old English, hewn, to chop, hack, gash, strike with a cutting weapon or tool. strong verb, past tense, heal, past participle, past participle, hewn, earlier Germanic, Hawan, different sources of what this word, how it's pronounced in different languages, but it means to strike, beat, or fight, or polish, to forge, to strike. It's basically to forge, plank. Okay, I'm not gonna get to that. But it means untouched wood with no tools put to it. Um, Basically, if you want an example, this would be hewn wood, hewn stone, should I say? Excuse me. Um, Anything of this sort. If you've seen anything um, that was like this in any ancient times, this was hewn stone, you can know that those were not altars. Anything of unhewn stone, just take a look at what hewn stone is. Anything that has been forged or put struck in to making a certain shape or anything like that. Basically, certain buildings, anything. Seen something crazy, but that's hewn stone. Just to get to you, this is hewn wood. Just regular old wood. 2x4 is hewn. Anything that has been forged or fashioned, this is hewing. He's hewing. What this demon doing right here is what 25, verse 25 is speaking of when he says, "Do not make altars of stone hewn." I'm just giving you an example of what hewn is. I'm gonna see if I can find a image of unhewn stone. Oh, unhewn stone church altar. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and check this out right quick. Okay, this is unhewn. Okay. Oh, oh, I get it. So it's in it. Okay. So basically, my step pop's got an unhewn wood table made out of an oak tree. Now that I see, this is real. But yeah, just so you know, oh man, you can see a lot of these and some everywhere. But that's it for my video, man. I really just wanted to bring that out. Just so you know, just because I feel like doing it, and I'll be bringing out more Bible readings coming out because this is what I, so they say, subscribe to. What I believe in, what I know is it has to be factually true. And this so-called doctrine that my mind holds. But that'll be it, man. Stay tuned to some more information and videos.